Hey everybody, Michael Lugo here with EXP. Today I'm at the Estates at Zaccaria Ranch. This is Whitney Zaccaria. Whitney, tell us about the Estates at Zaccaria.
This property was acquired by my grandfather back in the 60s. So when it was passed down to us, we wanted to do something in his honor and his legacy. So essentially what we want to do is create this really cool community that is an exclusive luxury neighborhood. So yeah, that's just a really exciting new development for us.
That's exciting. So follow me, we're gonna go through this development. We're gonna look at a few of these lots and kind of check it out. Hey everybody, so here at the Estates at Zaccaria Ranch, this is lot number 4. This is about 7.5 acres. This is one example of a lot that's already carved out for a home site to be built on. You just need to come in with a builder like Adam and have them tailor a beautiful house. Adam, what does that look like?
On this particular lot, I think one of the coolest things about it is coming into it is really nice. If you look at the view, which is amazing. This spot would be for the gentleman who likes the extremely great view. Some of the lots people might buy and they'll want something to be really secluded.
Thank you everybody for following us today at the Estates at Zaccaria Ranch. I'm gonna have Adam and Whitney show you lot number 13, which is absolutely beautiful, over 14 acres, talking a little bit more about the development. If you have any more questions pertaining to the Estates at Zaccaria, give me a call at 210-289-6293.
Hi, I'm Whitney Zaccaria with the Estates at Zaccaria Ranch. I'm here with Adam Smith with Everview Homes. We are over on one of the lots here that we have. I just kind of want to go through a little bit of what that looks like, finding the right lot, and what you could possibly do with that.
My name's Adam Smith with Everview Homes. Today I'm at this fantastic development that one of my good friends, Michael Lugo, has listed at Zaccaria Ranch right off of 1863. I guess what I think is really cool about this one is its location, the size of the lot. I also like that my model home is right around the corner. We're about to go through kind of the ins and outs of selecting a lot, the right house designed the right way for each specific lot to maximize that lot's beauty and also make sure the size house is appropriate for whatever our client's needs are. I would say if you guys are looking for a house, looking at lots, looking at the different floor plans, then stopping by our model home is definitely a good place to gather some information to start off on the right foot.
So here we are on an example of a lot here at Zaccaria Ranch. Essentially what we're going to kind of look at is I want to kind of see what Adam can show us on a way you can lay out some of these lots and the best home site you could possibly put here. So let's go check that out.
So if this lot were for one of our customers, looking at it, it has a relatively flat spot up here, has what? At least 180-degree views.
Because what you're doing is you're keeping your original oak trees that are native to this property and just, it's beautiful. So you find your home site within it, areas within each lot, each one, some of them will come with their challenges, right? But others won't. And that's where you come in to be able to tell them what that looks like or where it would be the best feasible place to put a home on that lot.
So whenever you look for a lot, your backyard view's going that way. Your master bedroom view, you could have a panoramic view going that way with a bay window. Your game room we put on this side, fantastic view over there. And of course the backyard from the living room looking out, it just looked fantastic.
Love that.
We just got back from showing a few different lots. We have 4 left here at the Estates at Zaccaria, obviously ranging from 7.5 acres up to 14 acres.
I would say, especially on a piece of property that's as beautiful as this one, you know, some of them have outstanding views that go all the way for miles. Some of them are a little easier to get to by the front of the subdivision, not so far tucked back. But I think whatever is important to each one, to see what their specific hot buttons are, what's important to them.
Saw that earlier, lot number 4 kind of already has a carved out spot for the build site.
When you're dealing with a property that's this large, I think what's unique about the subdivision is the size of the lots.
Sure.
When you drive through the hill country, most lots are 1 acre, and they're a lot denser. So with such a large lot that you have, there's gonna be the most desirable spot. All those kind of little variables like we talked about on the lot are really important to plug into the equation for each one of the customers.
So once we've picked our lot out, we're gonna sit down with you and kind of talk about some of the incentives. But through that process, there's also the design aspect of things as far as the finishes in the home. How does that work?
Prior to doing that, you want to go look at 1 or 2 or 3 lots with the customer. From going from lot selection to basic pricing of the build, And then rolling in with the design is kind of I think the information people really need to make an informed decision.
When getting with an interior designer, what does that look like?
They start with you, they look for that lot, they're trying to find the space, and that's again what's nice about this development in this area is that you get the land you're wanting but not so far away. Right? So once they find that with you and you do pick the one that's ideal for you, then that's when you come in with the builder. A lot of times what comes in as an interior designer is I come in and I help you through the entire process. When it comes to the finishings, cabinets, countertops, flooring, I can help you walk through that process. And a lot of people have great style. Naturally, they do. They just don't necessarily know how to bring it together, or there's so many options out there, and that's where I come in and make that process easier. I can do that and lead them in the right direction to create the vision that they want.
Right, so I guess if there's like a budget in mind that they have, you kind of help stay within that and find the best options for them.
Correct, because that's another thing. There's so many options out there. There's beautiful things, but it may not be what you're wanting, and maybe that's not where you spend your money, right? And we can save money here and use it elsewhere, or stay within whatever allowances these builders want to stay within, because they really work hard trying to make these allowances as accurate as possible. Not just for, for them, because obviously it makes it easier, but for the clients. You want to, when they give you that allowance, let's stay within that.
Two things I wanted to mention too that I think is worth noting about this subdivision specifically, like we talked about, there'll be several different build sites that work for whatever the needs are. Another thing I think is really worth mentioning is because this subdivision has such large lots and it's so incredibly uncommon, having such a huge lot in this location is definitely worth the investment.
These are a lot of the steps that are super important for people to know, because sometimes they just don't know what that looks like when you build a lot and how it works with getting with a builder and an interior designer and seeing how the rest of that development goes out. Well, I appreciate y'all's time.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. If you have any more questions pertaining to the Estates at Zaccaria, give me a call at 210-289-6293.